A few years back, I was looking for a good side hustle to make some extra income, and what I landed on was actually flipping cars for profit. I had flipped phones, I had flipped other electronics, but one of the biggest money makers that I had was flipping cars for profit. Now, when it came to flipping cars for profit, I knew there was like so much more that needed to be done in order to actually profitably flip a car, right? Because you need to inspect it, you need to go through the title work, it's big money. So I knew that it was a lot more complex. So I started searching on YouTube to try to find the best ways to flip cars for profit as a beginner. And at the time, I couldn't really find anyone that related to what I was trying to do or that wasn't a dealership. Like all these questions I had just weren't being answered. And so I just kind of went about it on my own. I made some mistakes and I tried it out. And after a while, I actually started to figure it out. I started to figure out my own formula, my own personal cars that I like to go after. I started to find things that would help me. And I decided to start sharing that information on YouTube. So I made a YouTube channel and I just pretty much broke down my entire flip process. And I showed people how I made $2,000 in profit on one singular flip. Now, what I didn't expect to happen was I ended up making a online course because I saw people were asking so many questions and I thought maybe I can monetize this in some way. So I decided to launch a course. I did it for $47 and I just included everything that I think I would need to learn to flip cars for profit from beginner to just flip, which includes like the title work, like inspection, what kind of cars I look for, and everything that I have learned. I just pretty much condensed it into a course and I priced it at $47. Now, the first day that I made this course, I made zero sales. Like nothing came in. And so I just kept making YouTube videos for the fun of it because I just wanted to get views. I liked people were commenting. I liked that I was building kind of like a little channel. And so I posted like one or two more videos and then I just left the course in the background, didn't really think about it. And before long, I kind of gave up on the channel. Like I didn't post on it anymore. And I think I was at like the gym or something working out. And all of a sudden I get a notification on my phone, $47 received. So my store just sold my online course for $47. And that was the first time, even though it was like such little money, I'm sure you've heard people talk about this before, like making your first online sale is something that just really like transform your mindset. Because you see a bunch of these influencers, you see a bunch of people making like 20,000, 30,000 a month and they're selling this and that. But like that's all videos. Like exactly like you're watching this video right now, you just see videos of people doing it. But when it actually happens to you and you see like on your phone the notification of $47 or however much you're selling it for, and you know it's 100% profit, it changes something because it's like, this is real. This is legit. This is something that actually makes money. Like, and if I can do this once, imagine if I can do it 10 times, 20 times, 30 times. I could make pretty like not passive because I'm still making the videos, but you're almost free from like your time and your work is separate. Because I was at the gym when I made this money. It was the work that I put up front that then made the money on the back end. And there's no limit to it because it wouldn't make any more work for me if 20 people bought it versus one person, right? If I made 20 sales that day, there's no extra work for me. I could have still been at the gym. I could have still enjoyed my day. And that one video could have still generated 20 sales. It didn't, unfortunately. But this is where the story gets a little more interesting. So on the hype of my $47 sale, what I decided to do was improve the course, improve the sales page, and now up the price to $97. I thought it was a lot more valuable than it was because, like one flip could make you $2,000, $1,000. And my minimum profit per flip at the time was $1,500. So I knew if I can teach one person how to do that, it was worth the $100. And so I priced it at $97 and I made like one or two more videos. And before long, I made another sale and it was $97. And on that $97, I got so hyped that I tried to figure out the fastest way to a sale. So I was like, long form takes way too long. YouTube is taking way too long. Let me jump over to Instagram and TikTok and see if I can shortcut the path to making sales. Because I thought if I could just sit down and batch like 30 short form content videos, then I could post those all month long, direct people straight to the course, and make sale on sale on sale. That's in theory what I thought would happen. And it didn't work. I made 0 sales on TikTok and Instagram. And the Instagram videos that I was posting were doing pretty decent. Like some of them were getting like 10, 20, 30,000 views. And I would think like, okay, maybe I'm not doing Instagram right. Maybe I'm not doing TikTok right. I got to make like a DM method, right? Like let me have people DM me, see if they need help, swipe up on my story, let's have a conversation, and then let me lead them to my course. Meanwhile, by the way, I was pitching this course on Instagram and TikTok for $47, and I had my course on YouTube for $97. Keep that in mind. So I started to do sort of the DM method, and what I ended up doing was I made a reel, and that reel got 30,000 views, and I got a bunch of comments of people wanting me to DM them. And after everyone I DM'd and everyone that said they were interested in learning more about flipping cars, none of them bought still. So here I was on Instagram and TikTok making short form content, struggling to make one single sale for $47. All the meanwhile, boom, another notification, $97 on YouTube. I hadn't posted on YouTube in like a month because I was focused on Instagram and TikTok. And I hadn't talked to nobody at all when I made that sale on YouTube. It just came in passively for double the price of what I'm trying to get someone to buy on Instagram and TikTok. And so that proved to me, I'm like, why am I wasting my time on this when this is working right now? So again, I jumped back to YouTube and I improved the course. I put everything that I possibly knew in the most detailed form that I could. I made a couple more videos, and you can look at this channel right now. I'm not just a YouTuber trying to like show you how to build a course. Like you can check out my channel. It's called Flip with Ed. You can see the videos I have on flipping cars. I took down the course now because I still don't post on that channel, but I only made like 6 videos and not all of them did really well. Like some of them have like under 2,000 views. Some have 10,000, some have 40. Like it's a little sporadic, but I only have 1,500 subscribers on that. And I was making $200 sales because I upped the price from $97 to $200. And that $200 course started to sell more and more as the more videos I posted and passively. And it stayed pretty consistent. And before long, I had made my first $1,000 online. And that $1,000 was 100% profit. I couldn't really believe it. That was like insane to me because people were still buying my course at $200, which to me, starting at $47 seemed like insane that someone would spend $200. Even though me personally, I bought courses for up to $1,000. Like, and I don't know why in my head I thought it was like crazy for someone to spend $200 just with me. But here I am spending like $2,000 on some random influencer that I found from a Facebook ad. And yes, I've done that. So what does this mean for you? And the reason I'm here right now is because I'm not here to tell you like how to make 6 figures with YouTube, how to do a course that makes $1 billion. Like, I honestly don't think that's what a lot of beginners need. I think what a lot of people need and what I'm here for is just to teach you how to get that first sale. Because making your first dollar online, making your first $1,000 online is something that's going to just launch you into a whole new path because it's real now. Like that one sale, even if it's $47, doesn't need to be $1,000 course, a $5,000 coaching program. Like that one $47 course, that one $47 sale is all the proof you need to be like, this works. How can I improve this? Like this works. How can I take this as far as possible? And that's just what I'm trying to do with this channel is I'm trying to get as many people as possible to their first $47 sale. So if you're still watching up to this point, I want to teach you how you can actually make your first sale in the next 30 days. So if you guys are watching, I have a free email course down below. It's 3 days and it shows you everything that you need to get started and make your own small channel and make your first online sale, whether that's a digital product, whether that's a course, whether that's an ebook, no matter what it is, I'm going to show you how to sell it in the way I know and the way I know it personally works. So click that link below if you want that today. Other than that, guys, subscribe because I'm going to be making a lot of videos on YouTube showing you how you can make your first online sale in the next 30 days. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.